Cycle 1, Week 14, Geography. We're going to start here in ancient Africa this week, and see the circle there in the middle? That's ancient Ghana, and we're gonna get a goal with that soccer ball there. We're gonna score. And next to Ghana is ancient Mali. You see that like dinosaur thing, or the bird from Snoopy? That's ancient Mali. Ancient Mali, Ghana, and over to the west is Western Sahara. See that's country there. There's a W, looks like steps. That whole thing is Western Sahara. And then we go north to a polar bear, and you see the eyeball. That's Fez, and his nose up above is Tangier. He's kind of keeping Hispania hanging up. The nose is Tangier. All right, we're going to move up to our timeline, and we're going to start with Columbus sails to the Caribbean. So it's we make a C. So Columbus sails
to the
Caribbean, 1500 AD. 1500 AD. Grab our beards. Age of salute monarch. Put a crown on. Circa 1500 to circa 1800. Then we have the Protestant Reformation. Spanish conquistador, Spanish conquerors in the Americas. Calvin's Institute for the Christian Religion. Council of Trent. Baroque period of the arts. Our history sentence is, tell me about trade in Africa. So we start out in 700. Ghana was known as the land of gold. Mali nation took control of the gold trade. 1240 and established Timbuktu as the center of trade, culture, and learning. By the mid-1400s, the wealthy and powerful Songhai Empire controlled trade in Western Africa. And he threw money up in the air for the wealthy, and Africa is going around his face. All right, let's do our math song, and this week we left off with 4 quarts equals 1 gallon. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. 4 quarts equals 1 gallon. 2.54 centimeters equals 1 inch. 12 inches equals 1 foot. 5,280 feet equals 1 miles. 5/8 of a mile equals 1 kilometer. 10 millimeters equals 1 centimeter. And that's next week, but we just thought it sounded good together. So you want to do the whole song? Ready? 3 teaspoons equals 1 tablespoon. 2 tablespoons equals fluid ounce. 8 fluid ounces equals 1 cup. 2 cups equals 1 pint. 2 pints equals 1 quart. 4 quarts equals 1 gallon. 2.54 centimeters equals 1 inch. 12 inches equals 1 foot. 5,280 feet equals 1 miles. 5/8 of a mile equals 1 kilometer. 10 millimeters equals 1 centimeter. So Latin is just repetition in the Latin noun cases from last time. So Latin noun cases are nominative, subject, genitive, possessive, dative, indirect object, accusative, direct object, ablative, object of the preposition. This week's English is helping verbs, and we're going to use the Beach Boys to help us out with Help Me Rhonda. So it goes ba 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 ba.
helping verb.
Helps another verb. Assert action, being or existence. A helping verb helps another verb. Assert action, being or existence. And then finally we have, what are 3 kinds of rock for our science? And we're going to do old time rock and roll. What are 3 kinds of rock? 3 kinds of rock are sedimentary, metamorphic, and igneous. These are three kinds of rock. So sedimentary is like the minerals we learned in science. They sink together down to the bottom. We have metamorphic, which is the rocks that are changing underground or turning and squishing and all that stuff. And igneous is the magma and the lava that comes out of volcanoes. So we make an eye and they pop up out of the volcano. So Happy New Year, everybody. And the explosion. Woo!